And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And on the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and
an extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Cardinals 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
There he goes left side.
All you got to do is look at it.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards. They find some open field here. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bills 28, Cardinals 21.
Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
He's crashing.
On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
58
To throw on 3rd down. Murray, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 44 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. He'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return is Logan. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Bills 1st down.
Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.